Well, the first thing we do is try to listen to each other. It's like, okay, well, let's say my wife criticizes me about something. The first thing I ask her is, well, we have a rule. First of all, you criticize the smallest amount that you possibly can, right? You don't say, you made a mistake, therefore you're a bad person and you'll never change. What you say instead is, here's something you did, here's how it struck me, say negatively, and this is what I would like to have happen instead. But I'm willing to listen to you on the off chance that either my solution is untenable or my diagnosis is incorrect. It's something like that. And then if she tells me something like that, well, then I listen because I think, well, look, it's possible that she's wrong, and hopefully, because then I don't have to change, but it's possible that she's correct, and in which case I should bloody well listen because maybe I'm doing something stupid. And she'll tell me that I'm doing something stupid and how to set it right, and then I won't have to do that stupid thing anymore, and we won't have to have a fight, and I won't have to walk into a wall. And so, our rule is, don't put up with things you don't want to put up with. Offer the person a solution instead of just a problem. Negotiate towards it, and then try to integrate it. And that works. Well, that works in all relationships, as far as I can tell. It works like a charm. Sometimes you auger in on an argument with your spouse, let's say, or your partner. You start untangling your whole relationship and insulting each other. And the argument gets very serious. And then you're trying to win. You're trying to defeat each other. And that's a very bad idea. So one of the things we learned to do decades ago, I would say, is to go into our room separately in the middle of an argument like that and to sit in contemplation and ask a very simple question, and it's a horrible question. It's a horrible question to ask yourself. It's like you're outraged at your partner. You think they're every shade of damned soul. You wish that, they just go away and that you would win. You have to go into your room and you think, okay, correct as I am, I probably did some stupid thing somewhere along the way to increase the probability that we would end up in this conundrum. So you sit on the bed and you say, okay, what did I do in the last 6 months that was unforgivably stupid that increased the probability that we'd have this argument? And then if you contemplate and you are willing to receive the answer, let's say, you'll think of something. You'll think of some damn thing you did that was pathetic and useless and that increased the probability that you're not going to get through this argument. And then you can go tell your partner that. And that takes a lot of and they'll do the same thing. That'll take a lot of the rancor out of the argument because you admit to your own misdoings, and that's a very helpful thing to do. You generally learn things painfully, right? I mean, that's how life goes. If you really learn something, it's usually painfully. And so if you ask yourself a question about the truth, about yourself, the response you get is often painful, and that's short-term pain, right? And so people will avoid it, think, I don't have to go through that pain. And fair enough, who wants to go through pain? But the problem is that most of the time, to thrive in the medium to the long run, you have to undergo a fair bit of short-term pain, and the pain that's associated with truth about yourself is firmly in that category. And so take the short-term pain. That's sacrifice. I talk a lot about that in the book. That's sacrifice. Give up what you have to give up today so that tomorrow can be better. And that might even be your good opinion of yourself that you have to give up.